So you created a digital product, you launched it, you promoted it, maybe you even made a few posts to try to market it, and nothing happened. You got no sales, no leads, no engagement, just crickets. In this video, I'm going to be showing you the 3 steps that I personally take to get sales for my digital product whenever I want. And make sure to pay close attention to this video because if you miss even one of these steps, it is not going to work for you. Now, before we do get started, if you're the type of person who doesn't like to figure out things by themselves or doesn't want to have to go through this entire process by yourself, I have a full system in the link below that breaks down the entire step-by-step process of how to launch and create your own digital product. You can go ahead and access that just by clicking the link in the description below. But if you guys are new to the channel, my name is Sam and I help content creators and coaches scale their digital product business regardless of what their experience or their background is. And if you're looking to scale or grow your digital products business, trust me when I say you are in the right place. So let's go ahead and dive straight into the video. I remember when I first got started with my digital products business and I made my first digital product. I spent hours just trying to get every single detail correct. I spent hours on the product description. I tried to make the perfect design. I tried to have the perfect title, the perfect name. And I put in all this work thinking that I was going to make thousands of dollars as soon as I launched my products. But to my surprise, the moment I put it out, crickets. Nothing went the way that I expected it to. But after all that hard work, I ended up with nothing. And the main reason why I ended up with nothing is because I skipped almost all of the steps that I'm going to be covering inside of this video. Once I started following this simple 3-step formula, I started seeing way more sales with my digital product business. So if you're not currently getting the sales that you want with your digital product, it's not that your product is bad. It's just that you've never been given this simple strategy for success. And this simple 3-step formula is how I go from just having an idea to turning into a real quality product that helps me get consistent sales. So getting straight into everything, step number 1 is going to be clarity. You're going to need to know exactly who you want to help and how you're going to help them when you're trying to get started. I know it can be tempting to just go on Canva and try to create the most amazing product known to man, but before you get too ahead of yourself, you need to understand exactly who you want to help. If you're trying to do something meaningful or you've ever attempted to do something meaningful, you already know that the first step to any real progress is getting clear on exactly what you want to do and your goals towards that project. So when it comes to figuring out exactly who you want to help and how you're going to help them, this is not the time to go broad. You need to get really locked in and lasered in on exactly who they are and how you plan on helping them. This means getting really detailed on the exact person, problem, situation that you plan on solving with your product or service. So for example, you don't want to go broad and just sell a workout plan. You want to sell a quick 15-minute workout for stay-at-home moms that don't have enough time to go to the gym. That's clear, concise, and it clears away any confusion that anybody might have about your product or service. The difference between that is night and day. Now you're getting extremely clear and concise on who you help and what you help them do. Now nobody's confused about what you're selling. Like we mentioned before, you want to get really specific on who you're helping and how you're going to help them. This is going to help draw the right people to you and separate yourself from the people who aren't interested in what you have to actually offer. So step number 2 is something that I personally struggled with when I first got started, and that's selling the transformation and not the tool. And this is where I see most people go wrong. Typically 90% of people actually make this mistake. They go so in depth on the different features, the aspects of the product, that they forget the exact reason why their audience is there in the first place, and that's for a real transformation. Anything that you plan on selling or anything that your audience is attracted to, it's because they're looking for a change of state. They don't really care about the 100-page planner that you have to provide them or the 12 different video modules that you might have created. They care about exactly how is it going to help solve their problem. Is it going to help them lose weight? Is it going to help them make more money? Is it going to help them be more productive? Is it going to help them have more time with their family? They're looking for that transformation, not so much the aspects of the product. You need to give your audience a reason to convert, and the reason to convert is the transformation that you're going to provide. You need to make sure that it's painstakingly clear that you show your audience that your product will solve a problem that they're currently dealing with. Okay, so step number 3. Now that you've gotten clear on exactly who you're helping and the specific transformation that you're going to be providing them with, the next step is to get visible. And we're going to do this through content creation. So when it comes to content creation, I know that making videos online or putting yourself out there naturally gets a bad rap. And personally, when I first got started, I wanted nothing to do with putting my face or my name or anything about myself on the internet. So much to the point that I actually went as far to try to create a faceless business page or a faceless digital marketing page. In the beginning, I really thought I could be successful like that until I finally realized people don't buy because of the product or service or the features. They buy because they have a connection with the creator. And it's pretty hard to connect with somebody who never shows their face or any aspect of their personality online. You won't get very far just by being mysterious to your audience. They do not want that. They want to connect with you. They want to meet the real you, the person who's been through the ups and downs, the person who knows what they're talking about, the person who has the experience to tell them about why their product or service might work. They don't care about you being perfect. They want to see the real you. At this stage in time, they're looking for a guide. And a lot of people that I talk to make the mistake of thinking that they have to have some type of achievement or hit some type of external goal or some type of financial goal or this amount of money in their business for them to start making videos or just posting content online. They think they have to be an expert when it is not true. Like I mentioned before, your audience isn't looking for somebody who has everything together. They're looking for somebody who may be 2 or 3 steps ahead of them that could provide them with the guidance and the resources that they need to get to where they want to be faster. So by you not posting that content or just putting yourself out there and talking about your expertise, talking about your product or service, you're doing yourself and them a disservice. Number one, you're not providing them with the knowledge and the resources that they need in order to reach their goal faster. And number two, you're stopping yourself from actually being properly compensated from the value that you're able to provide. So by going ahead and taking the initiative of creating the content, showing your journey, talking about your ups and downs, you're going to be able to build the most important currency in business, which is trust. And that trust is going to lead you to actually getting the sales that you want from your audience. This simple 3-step strategy is what I wish I had when I first got started in my business. And right now, it's what I currently use to get consistent sales with my digital product business now. So if your product isn't really selling in the way that you want, you don't need to quit. You don't need to start over. You just need to apply what we spoke about in this simple 3-step strategy. And once you finally do start applying the principles inside the strategy and you lock in with it, trust me when I say you're going to be unstoppable. You're going to finally start being able to build the trust and understand how to connect with the right people who are looking for your product or service. And if you want to stop second guessing everything and you want a simple step-by-step guide on how to create a successful digital product business, go ahead and click the link in my description to access my community today. Inside the community, we take you through everything that you need to know. We show you how to craft the right offer, how to create valuable and hard-hitting content, and ultimately how to build a better relationship with your audience so you can get the sales that you're looking for. Inside, we'll walk you through everything that you need in order to create a successful digital product business. And like I said, the link's in the description below. But with that being said, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe, and go ahead and let me know what your favorite part of this video was. I'd love to respond and just interact with all you guys. Make sure to stay subscribed so you can stay up to date with the weekly and daily updates that are going to be going on this channel. And with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next one.